Hey, did you know I have a Patreon now? If you want to support the channel even more, please consider donating. Every tier from $2 and up gets rewards and it would help out a ton. So go check out patreon.com/Eminough and see what you think. $2 and up patrons get priority on which planets I do. $5 and up patrons get shouted out at the end of each video. $10 and up patrons get access to an exclusive podcast called TerraForming, where I discuss science and the current state of terraforming IRL. And $20 patrons will get access to exclusive digital content on a monthly basis, think PDFs, images, etc., that will usually roll around on the 20th of the month. So check it out, and I'd love to see you all there.
Hello, peoples of the internet. This is Eminough, and we are back with some more TerraGenesis. Now, I left my game on for maybe an hour and a half after the last episode, and look at this. We've got plant life growing. Granted, it's densest around the oceans, but what else would you expect? Now, I actually do need to be over here so we can unpause the game. And we still needed to increase biosphere, so I don't know what else it wants. Also, let's see what happens if we release it. Okay. Yeah, we should be good to release one or two more aquifers, I think. Now let me just double check how much we have left on the Lagrange Academy. 10 hours, 21 minutes. 10 hours, 21 minutes, and 23 hours, 33 minutes. So we are officially under 1 day of construction time for the space elevator. That's going to be awesome when we have it. Anyways, let's go ahead and come over to Akaku and... Wait, I have a feeling... Yeah, we're already building an ice launcher, so... And that's going to be done in 24 minutes, so not bad at all. Now let's come over to the biosphere, and like I was just about to say, one of our aquatic microorganisms died. I don't remember why or how. Let's go ahead and make another one, because we need more... we need more microorganisms for a proper... Pardon any noises you might hear during this recording. I do have a bit of a cold right now, so... let's go... Let's see. Okay, so how about we have you be heat adapted? And let's have you be high oxygen adapted. Pardon. And let's have you be... nitrogen fixing. Alright, confirm organism. Apinsa aphis. Sweet. Okay, let's go with that. And let's see what this incoming transmission is about. Both in the same transmission. I'll be right back, everyone. Please bear with me. Alright, and we're back. And that should be one of the only commercial breaks we need for this entire episode, so hooray! Now let's come over here and remind me how much water we have. Remember that. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and turn on the other ice launchers. Do we have any other ice launchers here? Nope. Alright, and we've got that ice launcher active, and enable that one. Alright, but even with those both on, we're still growing at a very fast rate. The Akaku Habdome has finished being constructed. Huzzah! Incoming transmission, 3 free Genesis points. Okay, we need this right now, actually. I'll show you why in a second. So I'll be right back, everyone. Please bear with me. Oh, and we can get a culture point. But we don't really need it, so let's promote it. But yeah, free Genesis point. I'll be right back, everyone. Alright, and we've got 3 more Genesis points. Now, we're going to come over to Akaku. And we're going to come over, not to biomass, but to water. And we need 1 more comet sling. We're going to hurry that for 1 Genesis point. And then we're going to come over to, let's say we Wandermere, and okay, so that's got a level 2 ice launcher. So let's upgrade this one and hurry that for 2 Genesis points. Now you see, oh, we have 3 Genesis points now? Okay, well that's cool. Incoming transmission, 2 free Genesis points. We don't need any more right now, so I'll go ahead and decline that. And we are officially at a habitable level of habitability, which is a huge, huge milestone. And if we look at Mars, yeah, there's some pretty wide swaths of land that could use some more greenery, but we've got plant life. Enough plant life to be visible from space growing on Mars, and not just on the surface, pardon the burp, not just on the surface, but also in the water, which you can't really see because it's kind of being overwhelmed by the Rayleigh scattering of the water. Anyways, let's go ahead and come over to the biosphere really fast. We've got a thriving terrestrial ecosystem, and actually, before we even do that, I just noticed that the bug is running rampant. Oh, but it's going down to a healthy range of 113. Okay. So now let's come over to birds. What say you? And say low pressure adapted, high oxygen adapted. Oh wait, except we've got pretty reasonable pressure, so that's where this transmission is. Cultural revenue, we've got that. Alright, here we go. We've got it this time. Gonna make a bird. Going to make it heat adapted. Gonna make it humidity adapted. And we're going to make it large. Okay. Let's name this burb. Oh, prey. Prey. Yeah, like this. Actually, that's an even better idea. Gonna use this accent mark, prey. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce that in French. Verb au prey. Alright, and does that actually render the accent mark? It does. Very cool. It's going to a healthy range of 75%. Sweet. Okay. And let's go ahead and introduce 1 more species of insect, I say. Let's make it heat adapted. Let's make it small. And let's make it low metabolism. Now let's make it humidity adapted. Confirm organism Uganso Vaceru. Alright. Cool. Incoming transmission, mining revenue boost. We've got that, thanks. Now, we've got habitable levels of habitability. Try saying that 5 times fast. Habitable levels of habitability. Habitable. Okay. So right now we need to get the heat down a little bit. We need to get the oxygen down a lot. What are we even at? 228,000, and we're... Okay, well, I guess I can believe that. Alright, so, yeah, we'll leave that be. In fact, Biofixture lab. Does the biofixture lab actually? This will be a faster way to find that out. Biofixture. Yeah. Okay. Let's Oh, but the biofixture lab, yeah, decreases pressure. I don't know. I feel like we've got a pretty good amount of pressure. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave that be. Reduce heat growth. What are you even doing, Soletta? Okay, let's decline that, and let's come over here to, like... Wait, oh no, we don't have... Oh, we've got the aerostat platform that we can... Don't know. Do we have any aerostat platforms in place, though? I wonder. Get ready for another... Going through all of the... Another session of going through all of the different... colonies looking for a single thing. Imogen Suite. Imogen Suite. Okay, that's not going to be in there, so let's come over to Kratos. Let's build an aerostat platform. Can we rush that? 2 Genesis points. Okay. Reduce heat loss. Okay, so we're dropping at 22 per minute. Thankfully the Soletta... Well, the Soletta AI seems to be a little bit broken right now. But yeah, we can at least leave that on for the rest of the episode without it having too adverse an effect. No, pardon. Let's see. Let's come over to Nicosia. How about... And what does that do? Plus the oxygen. Fine. Okay, we'll leave that be for right now. We can go without a diverse aquatic ecosystem for right now. Let's go ahead and see what else we needed to do to get to paradise. Levels of habitability. Huh. We somehow... Oh. Terrestrial plant support. Oh, I see. I see. So, do we need more... Okay, let's do paid broadcasts. We've got to use a bit more money. Do we need more microbes? Here, let's make some actinobacteria and make them heat adapted. Let's make them high oxygen adapted, and let's make them nitrogen fixing. Awesome. Let's call you Nitro Bacteria. Yes, I've come up with a perfect name for this organism. Okay. Oh, so this is the terrestrial plant support, or maybe that is. Because they're both close enough that either is believable. But we are above 6, so I think that I think what we needed to do now, let's see. Also, I'm going to create maybe some moss. Yeah, so let's make you, let's see, we've got pretty good amounts of water. Tolerance support score is currently 88. Okay, so that is a step in the wrong direction. Let's go with some moss, which is going to be in the plants. Sorry for all these mistakes, everybody. We've got moss. We've got... let's go with heat adapted. Let's go with high pressure adaptation. And let's go with low metabolism, large, I guess. 84, okay. And Ananzurans is a fine name for some moss, so we're going to keep that. Now, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, okay, so it's a bit lower than I suspected it would be, but that's fine. So let's see what this incoming transmission is about. Culture revenue boost. We've got that, but thank you. And just to confirm, we are okay with this heat loss currently. Looks like this Soletta is balancing it out, though. Soletta, what are you even doing? You're keeping us 10,000 millikelvin above our target. Is there anything we can do about that in the satellite? Oh. 287,000 millikelvin. There we go. So the AI wasn't broken. We just hadn't set it up. Like, I didn't know we actually needed to for some reason. So, but now that should be doing just fine. And let's come over to the colonies, which is what I meant to be doing. And we're going to come over here. Actually, it's probably in Kratos. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and disable that because we don't need it anymore. Heat loss, yeah. What are we dropping at right now? 873 per minute. Holy cow. But I mean, I guess we are a little bit too hot. Or rather, a lot too hot. It's not bad, though. I think it's the difference in, like, 15 Fahrenheit or something like that. Okay. Either way, though, that is doing a lot better job at keeping us in the habitable zone of heat, and we did grow a little bit in terrestrial plant support, so I think we're doing something right. The only problem... Okay, I think it is the bacteria. I kind of hope it's not the bacteria. I kind of hope it's the plants, but... Yeah, we've got both of those going up at an appreciable rate, and... Yeah, we are getting very close, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, to paradise levels of habitability on Mars. And it's only been 360 some odd years, I think. Which, in case you didn't know, is ridiculously fast, especially for all the bouncing back we've had to do. Trade route established between Zakharov's Wish and Alkaku. Awesome. Alright, so we don't need to reduce heat loss. I wish we could scroll through priorities. I did hear there's an update coming out in April, so maybe that's something that they'll consider adding in. But either way, yeah. So, okay, I guess we can calculate or decide what that next thing would be. And it's probably going to be to decrease oxygen. We're only... there were air quotes there. We're only dropping at like 6 parts per million per minute. But... let's see. I guess we could be dropping a little bit faster. Carbon fixer also increases pressure, right? Yeah, by 10. Okay, so I guess we can take the slight increase of decreasing atmospheric pressure for right now. Let's come over to Nicosia. Whoops, is it in Kratos? Sweet. No, it's not in Kratos. Is it in Remus? Yes. Enable that carbon fixture, please. And oxygen is now dropping at 46 per minute. much more rapid, much better. All right, and with that, let's just take a moment to look at how much incredible progress we've been making on Mars. And let me actually see if I can see what he's talking about. That the subscriber that commented about the gray patches around his grass on Mars. Let me see if I can tell what he's talking about there. Oh, like that? Like those black bands going through the greenery? Because that's just the color of the soil / rocks in the area. If that's what you're talking about, I hope that helped. If not, let me know more specifically kind of what you're experiencing, and I will take a closer look in the next episode. Incoming transmission, mining revenue boost. We've got that, but thank you. All right, and let's just double check that there's not anything else that needs doing immediately. We've got a terrestrial score of 6.2.8. Alright, and I did just notice, however, that these have numbers. They are all the same. They are all the same number. I wonder what this 3 of 11 means. I'll have to see if I can find that out and let you guys know in the next episode. Or, alternatively, if you guys do know what that means, let me know in the comments below and I will be thrilled to learn what it's referring to. Alright, and with all that being said and done, is there anything at all else that we needed to do in this episode? Incoming transmission, 1 Genesis point, no thank you. But yeah, good important thing to notice is that the Soletta can be tuned. All you do to make sure that the Soletta is keeping your planet near the right temperature is you go to the main menu, the main screen like this, click on Satellites, and then click on Soletta. And you can switch this around as much as you need to. But the target should be 287,000 millikelvin because that is the average surface temperature of Earth. And as you know, the main goal of this game, even though there is the victory by independence storyline that you can follow through on, the biggest point of the game, I think, or maybe there were 2 big points and this is just one of them. I'll do a little bit more thinking about that and let you know. But one of the big points about the game is to get Mars to be as perfectly habitable for humans as is possible. And I actually didn't see what culture has left a mark on Zakharov's wish. I think, though, that we can just come over here and find out by scrolling all the way down to the bottom. Mongolian. That's really cool. And let's go ahead and upgrade all of these habdomes, except for that one because it can't be upgraded. And upgrade. Now, this will throw the balance of water and oxygen a little bit further out of whack, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue if we take appropriate action soon enough. And soon enough will probably be in the next episode, so not quite yet, I'd say. I am very happy. I have to say that we're finally seeing large amounts of green all over Mars. Yeah, excuse me one more time. But yeah, if we actually take control of what part of the planet we're facing, you can see that there are still huge pieces of Martian land, especially down near the South Pole, it looks like. And on the southern equator in general, that isn't super heavily vegetated right now. But this is legitimately starting to look more and more like a planet that humans can and would live on. So I am very happy with that, and I hope you guys are too, because this has been maybe a little bit too long time in the making. I'll admit that there were a few setbacks, and we had to rebuild a lot of stuff from scratch, especially around episode 12 when everything got completely reset. I think we even had to restart our colonies in that episode. But we've persevered. We've carefully monitored all of our statistics. And what? How come it went all the way back down to less than 6? I wonder. That's very odd. That is very odd indeed. But in the next couple of episodes, if we keep doing everything right like we have been, we will officially reach paradise levels of habitability. Now let me just double check. Heat's doing fine. Pressure's doing fine. O2 is still kind of high, but we're taking care of that. Water's a bit low, but we are taking care of... What? What the heck? Incoming transmission. Not right now, thank you, but let's go ahead. And let's just casually turn off all of our ice launchers, because holy moly, everyone. Never mind, I guess. Yeah, we can cancel that and disable it, and disable that, and disable that, and disable that. Now, how is that affecting our water decrease? Still over 1,000 per minute. Okay. Let's go into research. We're doing the hydrogen processor right now. Okay, so we do have comet slings available to construct. Holy cow, everyone. I did not expect the global cooling to so drastically... How fast are we cooling? Minus 267 per minute. Okay. Okay, so we've got Alkaku. Let's build Comet Sling and Comet Sling. And cancel the ice launcher. And one more Comet Sling for good measure. And, well, we're just adding stuff that is designed specifically to increase water. Let's go ahead and do a habdome and an oxygen. Let's get ourselves an O2 filter, and in Nicosia, upgrade this O2 filter. Okay, and despite most odds, okay, actually hold on, everyone. I will be right back. All right, yeah. Alright, so I will... Okay, so sorry everyone. Wolfram has reduced the health bug by 26%. Okay. So, like I said, we'll probably be able to get to paradise levels of habitability in the next couple of episodes. I've got a plan, it should work, and I hope you guys will stick with me to see it through to the end. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked this video, then consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and also check out my Patreon. I've got a Patreon set up at patreon.com/Eminough. There are perks for every donation tier. It is monthly because, again, if it were on a per creation basis, you may very well end up being charged more than if you were paying per month. So I've gone with that, and yeah, I really feel like the perks are good. And of course, donating isn't required, but it is greatly appreciated. So go ahead and take a look at that. If you see some perks you like, go ahead and donate for that tier. But yeah, like I said, completely optional. And like I always say, this has been Eminough. This is TerraGenesis Mars. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.